There's me parked up. Finally got to the campsite. It's called POSTERN Hill in Wiltshire, just outside Marlborough. Got here about 20 to 6. I was supposed to be here for 3:30, but I did ring them. And I'll tell you what the breakdown man said while I walk to the loos and show you the toilet block. So he turned up, he got out the van, and I went, "How old are you?" And he went, 20. And I said, "My van is 10 years older than you. Are you going to know what's wrong with it?" And he went, "Well, I'll have a look." Told him what was wrong. He said he thought it was the motor because it looked a bit rusted, but he couldn't get it fixed. He could take me to a garage, but I said I don't want to, because if it's a specialist part, being a 30-year-old van, I'll be waiting forever. So he said, fair enough. Oh, when it stopped raining now, it's forecast to be dry. I'll carry on my merry way. There's the toilet block. I've got to put the code in, so I'll have to turn you off in a minute. But after I left, because the wipers definitely weren't working when he was there, after I left, I tried them and they're working again, but only on fast. But hopefully it'll be dry all week. I can get Carl to fix them when I get back to the kids' house. Right then, no showers, just 4 loos in the women's, presume 4 in the men's. Hand dryer and 4 sinks. Well, I'm there, got a couple of bins in front of me, and then this building next to the toilet block, it's got a tap at the back for drinking water. There, look. So I'm going to fill up my water container in a minute, my 10-litre one. And then let's see if I can find the chemical disposal point. But you have got electric and non-electric, so, and you can park pretty much where you want. So I've parked in the trees, but with my solar panel into the sun, hopefully. Is that chemical disposal? Yeah. Cool. So it's only there, look. Empty the loo there. Right behind the building when you come in. That brown hut. There's a gate to the left, if you can see it, that's where you come in. Morning. Just having a glass of Coke. Only. Is it pouring now? See, it looks a bit weird on the top. Like a slush puppy. Oh yeah. Don't know if you can hear that. I had it too close to the little freezer compartment in the bloody fridge. Turn the bottom of it into slush. Good on a boiling hot day though, but today ain't one, unfortunately. Today's been wet, unfortunately. It's dry at the minute though, so I might get out. But it is meant to be chucking down from about 12 right through till about 9 o'clock. But I've got an update on Mr. B. So I'll tell you that in a minute. Right then, the Mr. B update. Yesterday I messaged him to see if he was alright, because obviously he's sleeping rough really in a sleeping bag. He's not even using a tent. I did tell him, take your scooter days, you're in your 20s, you're in your 50s, pushing to your late 50s. Shouldn't be doing such stupid things, but it's up to him. Anyway, So I messaged him, you okay? Yeah. He said, let me know when you get to the campsite. I said, okay. So I told him when I was leaving, told him when I got here. No reply. I knew his WhatsApp weren't working because it was only getting one tick on him, so I didn't even bother with that. Come to about 6:45 last night, and I thought, I'm ringing him, I need to know what's bloody going on. No, he's all right. And he answered, luckily he wasn't riding his bike. And he said that he was back in England. And I was like, why are you back in England? I was really, really shocked he'd come back because he weren't meant to be coming back for another 5 days. And he said basically, he's got 2 phones. One's got a cracked screen, but it works. So he's took that with him anyway as a backup. But all the destinations of where he wants to go are on what 3 words. All the information is on his phone. Everything's on his phones basically. And he's got a charger on the bike, but it wasn't charging them well enough. And he said it was really, really windy, and the wind nearly pushed him into another lane, and a lorry nearly caught the back of him. He said it was only inches. So that obviously scared him a bit. But then he said the final straw was when both his phones were dead, so he had to go out on the bike to get them charged up, and then when he stopped and turned it on to see where he was, he'd gone God knows how many miles in the wrong direction, and he just thought, I've had enough, I can't be doing it anymore, mainly because of his phones just not being able to work out where he was going. Yeah, so he's back in England. So he came here last night. I done him something to eat, but he couldn't overnight here because he couldn't get his bike through the gate, because by the time he got here the gates were locked up, and he shouldn't have been here anyway really, because I charge you for visitors. But I done him something to eat, and then he left through the little side gate for if you walk in, got back on his bike and went into the wooded area next to the campsite and overnighted there for the night. I've spoke to him this morning. He had a really good kip, he said. He's fine, and he's gone into Wales for now. And then I think he's going to replan at some point and get a bit more organised to go back. So, but he ain't even been using a tent, man. He's been roughing it in just the sleeping bag. It's flipping mad, man, I'm telling you. So that's the update. He's back in England. Well, he ain't. He's in Wales again now. Bit of a disaster day yesterday for him. And for maybe things breaking and my bloody wiper's not working. And I'm going to get out for a walk in a bit, hopefully before the rain starts. So I'll see you in a bit. There's me parked up, look. Lovely here. Bit of noise from the road today, but it is really, really peaceful here. And I'm in the dog walking forest bit now. You can walk to Marlborough from here. I'll probably do that tomorrow, because as I said, it is meant to be chucking down. But look how green it is. Really nice. I can hear a chiff chaff. Oh, I can see a car park, I think. I wonder if this is where Carl kept. I could have met him down here if I'd have known. Might not be, but I'll have a look. Yeah, I'm on the forestry car park. Oh yeah, Lou's over there. Very good. I need a wee. God, you're talking about a minute and a half walk from the gate for the campsite. Mental. Well, there are loads of footpaths from here. Looks like they go on for miles, and there is some proper old trees here that are marked off on the map. But as I said, it's going to be hammering down, so I ain't going to get much done, am I? I can hear the rain, so I'd better head back. Gorgeous though, innit? I'll leave this one here. Hopefully do a better video on the next one. See you later. Bye.